Taurus, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Mama Taurus and Daddy Taurus, I'm going to be doing your reading from January 19th to the 25th, and this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, in this reading, dear Taurus, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge and get some final advice for you. Also, dear Taurus, I do have an important announcement to make at the end of this video. So when you stay tuned in, I'll share that with you. So your challenge, dear Taurus, is the Five of Cups. And where you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wands. Now, dear Taurus, there is something here that has been really disappointing you, that's been really hurting you at a very deep level. Five of Cups here is telling me that there is a sense of loss. Something here feels like it was lost. Something here feels like it didn't work out. I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, you might be going through some sort of a grief or a loss here. You're trying to process something very important. We're going to find out more about this when we clarify. Now, in the recent past, you have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like in the recent past, for many of you, you were in a dynamic here. Okay, you have the King and the Queen, so that's definitely like a court card relationship. I feel like there was this kind of lack of reciprocation between you and someone else. Not an equal give and take exchange energy. Could have been breadcrumbing. That's what I'm seeing. I haven't even clarified this, but that's what I'm seeing here. We're going to find out more. In the present moment, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Seven of Swords. For many of you, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I do see here for a lot of you that there is trust issues that you have with this person. And for many of you, you're being asked to basically change this situation and focus on your personal goals, focus on yourself, focus on your business. We're going to clarify this and get some more information. Now, in the near future, you have the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. In the near future, there is definitely a decision that's going to be made. And this decision has a lot to do with what's left out there that we need to do. You might have been married to this person before. You might have shared some assets or whatsoever. You're going to have to reassess and reevaluate with the Seven of Pentacles. It might be kind of stressful here for you because as a Taurus, you are very invested into relationships. You are someone that you fully give into relationships, so you have to make a decision here. And what you don't see coming with the Page of Wands is there is an idea. This is a love reading, but I'm going to tell you this right now. There is an idea that you have been postponing for a long time. You need to execute that idea because there is definitely financial abundance waiting for you. This idea that when you execute it, it's either starting a business or something, you're going to find yourself being very successful. Now, Five of Cups, let's clarify this. Also, dear Taurus, I do want to mention that I have the name of the person that I'm going to be giving the free reading. Okay, I'm going to do that in the next video. Okay, so we're gonna be having, another reading coming up for you, and I will answer your question for free as I've seen your comments, as I see your participation. So I got your name and I got your question as well. Okay, now in the present moment, in this upcoming week, the Five of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Cards cannot lie, and we can make this up. So it's a very prophetic reading. You have the King of Pentacles, that is you. For many of you, dear Taurus, in the present moment, you seem to be kind of really stressed out about this situation, the way that things ended, the way that this person made you feel. You still are so unsure with the Eight of Swords whether you should completely let go of this person or not. You maybe are in the process of letting them go. You could be really contemplating a lot. There is a major, major disappointment here that you have on your mind. And this is something that really didn't work out the way that you anticipated. I do see here you going through some sort of a healing process. You could be trying to meditate more. You could be trying to do more breath work, focus on your well-being, or just in general try to ground yourself. Someone here deeply disappointed you, okay? And you're really trying to get yourself and pull yourself out of that energy, and you're questioning whether you should be back with this person in general at all or not. Now, in the recent past, the King of Wands, someone that you were dealing with, this person could have had a very big ego. King of Wands is clarified by the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, the Two of Wands, and the King of Swords. I do see here a very controlling, rigid, strict energy. I'm also getting here that the situation here, this was over way before even you said it was over. You just knew that something here was very toxic. You have the devil at the bottom of the deck. There could have been addictions, could have been third parties going on. Someone here also, I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm just going to let you know. Someone here also could have even lied about their sexuality. I don't know why it came to me, but I'm just going to say this and we're going to move forward. Okay, so for many of you, this was a situation that came to an end already before you really would have to announce this. Now, for a lot of you, I am strongly getting with the King of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Hangman. There is something about this person being very rigid, very set in their ways. This person also could have been from a different culture background or you, and there could have been also a lot of travels. There must have been a separation period between you and this person where you try to understand if it's really worth going back to them or not. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Fool. You and this person had completely different outlooks when it came to love. You're someone that you're very grounded. You're someone that you're all about quality. You're all about respect. You're all about mutual understanding. For many of you in the recent past, I am strongly getting that you and this person started going to completely different directions. The Knight of Swords is a very passive-aggressive, misunderstanding, abusive, not really respecting. This is a very hasty energy here, the person you were dealing with. A lot of you try to give this situation, this relationship, another chance with the Fool. You try to gently work it out again and again and again. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So you were faced with a very important decision here in the recent past. You are the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So you were standing before a decision that was very unclear. You just didn't really know if it was really worth staying in this or not, if it was worth fighting for this or not. One of the reasons why, and this is what I'm going to clarify before I even pull the cards, because there was a lot of breadcrumbing going on. I'm seeing here the Three of Swords, I'm seeing here Swords, Ten of Swords, I'm seeing major disappointment happening. It's clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, and you have the King of Cups. So the Wounded Soldier, some of you were also married to this person. I'm getting a lot of you were in a relationship. A lot of you were committed to this person. I do see here that this person, they were all over the place. One day they were here, the next day they were there. Lack of commitment, hasty decisions here that was happening. This is a Wounded Soldier, Taurus. A lot of hurt. You were deeply hurt by whatever happened. So you tried to really remain loyal, okay, according to your nature. But I think that this situation was becoming unbearable over time. Now, in the present moment with the Nine of Pentacles, you're trying to really focus on your work, on your career, on your self-stability, self-sufficiency. It's clarified by the Emperor, the Death card, Page of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an Aries also. Okay, so there is a situation here that you just know it's not worth putting an investment into, okay? Like I said, for many of you, there could be also like marriage involved in this situation. There could be someone that you had been married with, or there is something about you and this person like living together under the same roof also. In the present moment, for many of you, you're just realizing that it's not worth for you to invest into this relationship. Page of Pentacles, and then there is the Death card. If anything, this person has to change a lot. They have to go through a major transformation. They need to quit lying, cheating, being dishonest. Meanwhile, with the Temperance, you're healing something within you. Again, you could be also dealing with the Sagittarius. So someone here is either going through a lot of healing right now. There is a lot of, it's a transmutation happening. Could be a Leo also. So you have the Strength card, the King of Wands, and the Four, and the Six of Swords. This person and you are in a separation right now. Currently there is a separation that's happening because for many of you with the Six of Swords, King of Wands, you and this person can really seem to find the happy middle. It's just been very tumultuous. It's been very difficult. And for many of you, probably the best decision that you have decided to come towards to is actually, I'm going to disengage. I'm going to disconnect is what I'm getting for many of you, because you want to make sure that what you are doing right now is actually beneficial for you and that you are choosing your peace. In the present moment, you also have a lot of trust issues with this person. Seven of Swords, it looks like there is a lot of trust issues. You can't really seem to be fully trusting this person. There is something about this person's behavioral patterns that really affect you. They could have an addiction here. Someone here keeps smoking, drinking. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Lovers, Two of Swords, and the Sun. So even though you loved this person a lot and you had a lot of happy moments, you saw this person to be your soulmate, you know, the whole Instagram pictures, curated photos, cutesy mootsy, all this, you know, moochy stuff, I think it just kind of vanished and it kind of started sizzling away, okay? Sizzling out. In the present moment, you have a decision here to make with the Two of Swords. You could either try to fake it and pretend that you are not really seeing and you forget about the fact that this person cheated on you or they were lying or they were not being honest. Okay, you can either pretend that and then go back into the same cycle, or you can choose to actually focus on your own happiness and focus on what's important for you. Because if you know deep down that if you have this questioning and second guessing whether you should really go back with someone or not, you already got your answer right there. Okay? Now, in the near future, you have the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Sorry. I just sometimes, where's my water? Okay, over there, never mind. I think I'm very animated when I speak. I'm very animated because I love to use like all of my features when I'm talking. Now, the King of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress. For many of you, this person is going to recognize that you were the best thing that ever happened to them, that you were someone that really, you could have been the best mother with the Empress, you could have been the best caretaker for them, the best financial partner, supporter, but this person failed to realize that. This person missed the mark, and you might have just realized that you dodged the bullet. So I'm saying, so for a lot of you in the near future, this person is going to want to try to see if you really want to see them again or not. That's what I'm getting. And you are going to have to decide with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you seem to be going back and forth because you are still very much invested into this person, into this connection. And, you know, it's taking a toll. It's very difficult for you. Clarified by the Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Justice. So some of you could be involved with this person, like in legal matters. But at the end of the day, in the near future, what you're going to reassess and decide is it worth it, try to work this relationship with this person out, or actually to walk away from them? Because for many of you, you know that things have not been fair, you know that things were not really adequate, and this person was not being honest towards you. So you have a choice here, right? You see this person, the look on this person's face is a contemplation, it's a decision-making process that's happening, a lot of thinking that's going on, and you have to really decide if you should stay here or not. Because for many of you, you could be also going through some sort of a battle right now, documentation, paperwork, a lot of things, and you just going back to simply someone that broke your heart, that tried to cause a lot of havoc to you. It just doesn't really seem to be the right decision for you, because you need to focus on your wellness and priority. Again, this reading is not going to resonate with everyone, but with the Five of Cups, you are indeed going through a major disappointment and a painful situation. So in the near future, you have the Moon, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. You know, here is the thing. I think your best bet is going to be to decide to disconnect from this situation, okay, and pull your energy back, just like what you see in the Four of Pentacles. Pull your energy back to yourself. Try to focus on what's important for you and do the things that actually make you happy. Focus on yourself. You're gonna be also working on a lot of limiting beliefs, is what I'm getting. You're gonna start focusing on what's best for you. You're no longer gonna be a people pleaser. You're no longer gonna be trying to force anything. I do see here an important decision here being made for many of you in the near future. This decision here has a lot to do with you choosing who you really want to spend the rest of your life. Who do you really see yourself to be with, and as a soulmate especially, okay? So you're going through a lot of healing. I already saw the Four of Swords. You're disconnecting because it's not easy, and it hasn't been easy for you, dear Taurus, to process all this that has happened to you. Now, the advice for you here is the World, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. This combination right here is very prophetic. Whether you know tarot or not, I know some of you know tarot are very spiritual. So what do you see? King of Pentacles, that's Taurus. Ten of Swords, that's a betrayal, painful ending. And then the World, that is a closure. I cannot make this up. I'm a prophet. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to even use tarot cards, but this is just for description and illustration purposes. Now, you have a decision here to make, and a lot of you already know the answer. If it's done, then it's done. If someone broke Taurus's trust, if someone really, put you down and really underestimated you and who you are and what you bring to the table, then you already have your answer right here. You don't have to negotiate, and mark my words, not under my watch, Taurus, you're not going to negotiate your worth and your value with someone who is committed to misunderstanding you, okay? So you have this important decision here to make. Now, as an announcement, I said the winner, I'm going to do your reading in the next video. And most importantly, I just want to kindly say that I want to thank to all of you for being here, okay, for being a great contributor. I'm son of a Capricorn and son of a Taurus, so I'm very business oriented, and I'm a quadruple Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and I'm Armenian. So moving forward, Renaissance Tarot is no longer going to be doing lives for all signs on the main channel. All the lives are going to be only available onto the membership site. I'm not begging, forcing, threatening, nothing. I'm just announcing this. This is my business plan. This is my change. And regardless whether people like it or not, respect it or not, this is what I choose to do. I have thousands of people over on the other side. I need to make sure that I'm, giving to the people and contributing in a way that is being reciprocated, because I'm just, noticing a lot of things. There is a lot of freaking things going out there, trends, whatever. I don't follow trends. I set the trends. Okay, I'm a trendsetter. So with that being said, I want to appreciate you for being here. This is effective from January 19 until July 1st. I'm not going to go live on the channel at all. I can still change things if I want to, but I'm just really, really, really protective of my energy and my prophecy and my anointing over my life. I'm not going to lower my standards, okay? Because I know my worth and my value. And this is speaking, being son of a Taurus energy. So thank you for everything. I do have the twin flame readings, all signs readings, channel messages. Everything is on the other side. There is some of you that are Tauruses that are actually members too. So this is just my personal business decision, okay? I'm standing on business in 2026. Now, this is what I had for you, dear Taurus. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Make sure to go ahead to like the video, hype the video, and leave positive comments. I will still organize free readings, giveaways in the near future. Love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.